Blaine Beer and Rodman, Thomas and Dumars in the backcourt. Isaiah Thomas going left off the dribble, try to feed Lane Beer, and the Bulls able to break it up. Jordan, yes. Piston pick and roll, and they have been particularly successful as Pippen fires at home for a 4-0 lead. Cartwright setting the pick. Edwards jumping out on Pippen, who went to the crossover and then finds the open Cartwright. Well, he took a lot of time to get set, but he's able to hit it.
Ball game. These are two outstanding teams who play aggressive ball.
Are you saying they are on the verge of ruining a game with the happy whistles going here at the start, as Dumars is able to put the Pistons on the board?
And keep it.
Minutes gone by. Grant with the step. Grant with the rebound, and he is fouled. And he's given the Bulls a 7-2 lead. Here's looking for a travel. Lane Beer jumping out as Cartwright set the pick. Pippen, yes. And the Bulls lead it 9-2. Good switch by Grant. The mismatch is Rodman and Paxson. They double up on that. Isaiah shed the three, goes for the scoop, and it's tipped home by Lane Beer.
Yeah, but I think this is their defense to rotate inside.
Oh, what a fake by Jordan. Through the double pump, 11. And the Pistons 4. Thomas with the spin and the bucket.
And that time Detroit went to the pick and roll.
Rodman took the drive from Pippen. Grant, oh, nice fadeaway move by Horace Grant. Paxson, trapping Thomas, squeezing through. Pistons with the numbers. Edwards lost it. Oh, Jordan stripped the dribble. Paxson open. Yes. And the Bulls lead it 15-6.
Get it? They're trying to push it back at him.
Oh, Pippen rejected by Rodman. Isaiah putting the move on Paxson. First quarter, Cartwright wide open. And the Bulls take a 17-8 lead. Fouls have been called against Chicago. Dumars and Jordan able to sweep it. Over the first two games, the Bulls have shot 42 more free throws than the Pistons. Jordan going glass. He's hit 3 out of 4, and the Bulls open up a 19-8 lead. Back away, and then Grant posts up on Aguirre. Grant, yes, so much for Horace Grant. Not hitting the outside shot. With Aguirre. Shot clock is at 2. Pippen, yes! And the Bulls have been unconscious in this first quarter.
Exactly. Chicago's playing almost a perfect first quarter here. I think
us yesterday that he figures to go quite a bit with Vinnie Johnson as a small forward, staying with the 3-guard alignment. Technical foul has been called. Looked like Aguirre and Grant were getting involved. We'll go to 10th. And the Bulls now lead it 24-8. Mike, how do you explain what is going on here? Home quarters for his long-range proficiency. Vinnie Johnson with the driving hook. Bulls 24. And the Pistons 10. Johnson over Grant. Yes. So the microwave has come off the bench again. 2 of 2.
Don't be alarmed by the 12 points on the board for Detroit, because Chicago has only 24, and they come up with another steal.
Johnson for Aguirre. 15 seconds of the quarter. Johnson, yes! Eight consecutive points by the Pistons. After one, it's Chicago 24 and Detroit 16. And Phil Jackson is going with a 3-guard alignment. Look out, Hodges able to hit after Thomas went flying over him on the fake. Aguirre. Well, he was uncertain, and then he decided to let it fly.
Well, he won
5 of the last 7 playoff games against the Pistons. 3 on 2. Here's Johnson. Yes. Chicago Bulls has not done it, only 2 of 9 from the field, and he's committed 10 fouls. Sally with a facial plus the foul.
Three-point play. Dumars coming off of VJ, looking for his teammate once he draws the next defender.
Free throw shooter. Detroit turning it around. They've hit 7 of their last 8 from the field. Both clubs going small with the 3 guards. Hodges, yes. And Craig Hodges has done a terrific job in the playoffs coming off the bench for the season. Now Hodges defending Johnson. Open shot for Aguirre. Second. Oh, what a spin by Jordan. Rebound Sally. Aguirre. Johnson hit on the reach-in. Well, Vinnie Johnson will go to the line.
To double team Thomas, he'll go around him because he's too slow. That's the key guy right now to be setting the screens.
Double up on Jordan. Jordan and Armstrong at the guards. Sally jumping out. Shot clock is at 4. Livingston and tipped home by Purdue. Working very hard, but couldn't find the shot. Aguirre does. Vinnie Johnson getting to it on the back tap. Johnson with the spin and the bucket.
And now he's a small forward in this game.
He has completed the 3-point play. And the Pistons are down by 1.
To the front of the rim. Perhaps those knees are still bothering him.
Well, Purdue was hit. Sally played him well, not allowing the shot. And then Purdue was able to get it off. And then he played his way back into the rotation. Livingston with the rebound. And then tipped home. Both Pippen and Purdue contesting for it.
Jackson said his concern was the inconsistency in their play.
Isaiah Thomas with his 3rd field goal. He has 6 points. And we get a little closer on the stitching. Aguirre with the steal. Reach-in foul with Pippen and Jordan combining on Thomas. And the Pistons can take the lead for the first time this afternoon. The game is tied at 34.
A little bit better about this basketball game.
Cartwright, yes, nice move by Cartwright.
You still have the entire second half to go, and I'm sure he needs him a lot of minutes in the second half.
Good setup from Thomas. Sally will be sent to the line. A look from above here at the Palace. Pistons and Bulls tied at 36 with just under 5 minutes remaining. Shot clock down to 4. Sally with the fake. The Pistons with the lead for the first time today.
On the floor against slower people.
Bill Cartwright has tied the game. Here's Paxson. He had the opening and took advantage. The Bulls 40, the Pistons 38, and a timeout being called by the Pistons.
Screen on the man playing the basketball, but the guy with the basketball, the guard in that case, has to run him off the screen.
And Scottie Pippen. Sally doing a good job in fronting. Cartwright was able to spin around him. And Sally arguing he felt he was pushed off.
As if the Pistons may run out a little bit of gas here at the end of the first half.
Aguirre, he's 5 for 8. He has 10, and after the slow start, Mark 4. Minute and a half to go. First half, and Cartwright was clobbered. He's lost the touch from the line. This year he's only 50% during the playoffs, under 70% for the season. In desperation time for the defending champion Detroit Pistons, down 2 games to none. And again the foul call, a reach-in on Thomas. So the Bulls have a 7-point lead at 3. Dumars got it away, and he drew the foul. The outside official, Bernie Fryer.
another switch takes place. The shot clock runs down.
Go on the half. Pippen. Yes. The Bulls 49 and the Pistons 41. 3 for 10 from the field for 7 points. Johnson again. He is 6 for 7.
Just over 9 points a game. They're much higher than that in the playoffs.
Final seconds of the half. Jordan. Yes. The half. The Bulls 51 and the Pistons 43. Bob and Pat will be back from our New York studio. We'll have the second half. Stay with us. Of the second quarter, as did Dennis Rodman. And Mark Aguirre starting the second half. Thomas and Dumars in the backcourt. Here's Edwards. Yes. And the Bulls lead it by 6. Hopefully the benching will make him more aggressive. Says he has to start getting Bill Cartwright in early foul trouble. That was not the case again here today. Pippen keeping it alive. Yes, and it counts. Scottie Pippen is now 7 for 10 from the field in the matchup against Dennis Rodman, although it has not been Rodman on him throughout, but Rodman just picked up his 3rd foul. Edwards getting position, then threw the right elbow into the chest of Horace Grant as he faced the double team. Grant all right, and the offensive foul on Edwards. That is his 3rd. 8 minutes.
8 minutes with 0 rebounds for James Edwards.
Here's Grant. And Grant is hitting the outside shot. The Bulls lead by 11. Dumars for the reverse. Bulls 56 and the Pistons 47.
The floor, they regain control of the game.
Oh, what a move by Pippen again. Scottie Pippen has 19. Aguirre. And he will go to the foul line. Of course, they came out in game 1 and made a statement. Michael Jordan came out in most unusual fashion, looking angry, all fired up. And that may have been very significant.
It's going to be what the task was, and they've gone about doing it. And right now, Jordan knocking out the jump shot puts them up 60 to 49.
Aguirre rejected on the reverse. And his troubles continue.
In fairness to Bill Laimbeer, he's playing with a very, very tough knee injury, one that may require injury at the end of the season.
15 a game against Chicago. He's averaged only 3 points and 4 rebounds in this series. And Scottie Pippen is just destroying the Pistons. Have been invisible in this series, and that has continued here today. Jordan will go to the line. Starting at 3 o'clock Eastern time with NBA Showtime. I'll be the championship round.
Are you throwing me
just a joke?
A little hint there?
Little joke there. Excellent defensive sequence. 15 of 15 against Chicago here at the Palace. But they are down by 14. Cartwright operating now against Aguirre. Yes, Bill Cartwright has come up big once again. He's 6 of 8.
He's shooting over Aguirre too easy.
And the foul on Paxson. Severe with Isaiah sidelined by the injury. Was an erratic season for the Pistons. And Dumars has played the entire game, only 2 for 6, 5 points. Laimbeer on the follow. It's the Bulls now by 12. Paxson. Grant able to shake loose.
Excellent movement by the half-court offense from Chicago. Joe Tate on the layup.
Bulls by 14. Aguirre converts the open shot. He has 14. Michael Jordan was hacked by Joe Dumars.
In the backcourt, yet running the show, and then defensively stopping the best backcourt guy for the other team. It takes its toll when the minutes build up. Layups this year he's saved for the Chicago team.
Loose ball foul. Called on Paxson. The Detroit Pistons gunning for a 3rd straight NBA championship. Good hands by Johnson. It's a 4-on-3. Isaiah dished it off, but he was hit from behind. Only 17 of 36. So Isaiah now 7 for 8. And the Bulls lead by 10.
That's what causes your problems defensively.
Here's Jordan. Oh, what a shot. Forced into the fadeaway with the shot clock down to 2.
No, that's it.
Bulls by 12. Here's Vinnie Johnson.
Up, the ball goes to Michael Jordan to make him be the guy to make it happen.
And he was fouled. Once again, that shot clock running down. 2:05:97. Game 4 here at the Palace Memorial Day. That's this Monday afternoon. The double team meeting Aguirre. Lost the dribble. Hodges. Whipping by Johnson, and he will go to the free throw line. The push called on Johnson.
Over 800 for this team during the season.
Greg Hodges in his 9th season out of Long Beach State. Here's Sally, fouled by Jordan.
With Rodman struggling at the offensive end, just having a tough game, it might be a good time for Chuck Daly to come back with James Edwards.
The foul. Good play again by Sally. And let's see, it will be Detroit ball.
Defense.
Sally. Yes, and it counts. Vinnie Johnson. The tip by Thomas. The Bulls by 7.
To the basket for offensive rebounds, the will to win.
And the Pistons saw that will in the wrapper against the Boston Celtics last week from the line. It's the Bulls 78 and the Pistons 70. Setting the pick. Thomas with the step. Thomas hits and the foul. And he is getting the call. It is called a flagrant against Williams.
Part of it.
So the free throw plus possession. Detroit, as you mentioned, hit with 3 flagrant fouls in game 2. Quarter, Aguirre for 3. And the loose ball foul is called. Livingston took a pop. University of North Carolina, and he's done the job. He's hit 3 of 4 from the line. The Bulls 80 and the Pistons 73.
His favorite play, the 15 play for the Pistons.
And a pushing foul called. Isaiah Thomas tearing it up here in the third. He has 13 of his 20 points.
2-2-1 press to try and force a turnover here down the stretch.
Down to 5 seconds. Down to 3, Armstrong. He got it off glass. 1 2/10 seconds remaining. 3, led by Isaiah Thomas. The Pistons made a run. They are now down by 8. It's the Bulls 82 and the Pistons 74. The Bulls looking to make it a 3-0 lead in the best of 7. The Pistons hoping to cut it to 2-1. We'll be back after these words and a message from your local station. In 7. Nice look as Jordan was able to find Grant. Grant has 13, and the Bulls lead it by 10.
That's one.
Regarding the officials, since you have left the coaching lines, I just marvel at that. Illegal defense, technical foul call. It is the second illegal defense, so...
I don't feel that I'm any more compassionate now than I was when I was coaching. I just look...
Grant switching off on Johnson, and he got the step. Strong move to the hoop.
Take him off the dribble to the basket.
Michael Jordan getting terrific position. 21 for Jordan. The Bulls 86 and the Pistons 77 with a Johnson. Oh, good play by Pippen. He stripped him. Johnson able to recover and hit. Here is Jordan. Well, Dumars has been forcing him to the jump shot, but now Michael Jordan is hitting. Johnson met by the switch, met by Grant. Oh, what a shot. And he's also called for the charge. Vinnie Johnson committing his third. David, one I know that you selected.
It was outstanding myself.
And Jordan does it again. He has 25. The Bulls 90. And the Pistons 79. Off the crossover, Thomas in on the reach-in. Hodges and Grant converging, and Hodges, who has received the playing time here today, called for the foul. Long periods, same for Bill Laimbeer. Game 2.
Fatigue factor as far as Michael Jordan. Let Pippen do the handling.
And Grant able to get inside. It's been another solid performance by Horace Grant. He has 15. Sally, yes, and it counts. So Sally cuts it to 10, and he'll go to the line. And Sally completes the three-point play. The Bulls 92, and the Pistons 83. And they did. Here's Pippen for Grant. Yes, and it counts. A beautiful setup for Horace Grant. And he'll go to the line as the foul was called on Sally. So
they can all contribute.
So John Sally, who has played well, has fouled out. He departs with 13 balls. Remaining in the fourth quarter. Johnson went short, but again, able to recapture. Here's Laimbeer just chipped back in. The Bulls by 9. 65-49. They led 67-51. Thomas off the steal. And the foul on Cartwright. Thomas beat him off the dribble. Able to feed Johnson, and he was blocked by Jordan. Johnson on the recovery. The Bulls by 7. Cartwright open off the pick and roll. Armstrong. And he drew the foul. Go. The Bulls 96 and the Pistons 87.
Out of Thomas's hands.
Isaiah blocked by Jordan. Isaiah able to hang in. The Bulls by 7. Laimbeer open. Yes. It is down to a 5-point Chicago lead. Grant feeling around for Aguirre. Armstrong for 3. B.J. Armstrong connecting on a three-pointer. 3.5 to go in the fourth. Aguirre from downtown. Yes!
Ball goes right back into Michael Jordan's hands, the guy that can make it happen by scoring or finding open teammates.
Oh, what a recovery by Jordan. The ball was jarred loose, and he was able to get it back. Dumars went behind the bag. Dumars. What a spectacular shot by Joe Dumars. Again, a 5-point lead for the Bulls. Cartwright, Johnson got a piece of it, and Pippen rebound. Mark Islanders coming behind to knock off the Pittsburgh Penguins. Well, Detroit is down 2-zip, and Michael Jordan has extended the Chicago Bull lead to 103-96. Jordan has 29.
Back down the floor.
Aguirre. The tip by Laimbeer. So the Bulls lead 103-98. 2 minutes remaining. In the fourth quarter, the timeout situation. Chicago has 3. Detroit with 3 and a 20. Pippen lost the dribble. Aguirre for Johnson. Jordan back. Dumars. Jordan stays with him. And Jordan comes up with it. On Jordan. Pippen. Yes, big bucket for Scottie Pippen, and the Bulls lead by 7. Presence of Michael Jordan as Dumars and Johnson went at him, and Dumars drew the foul. Grant called for the personal.
Initially, it's going to cut it to a 3-point game. Johnson dishes it off, but now Jordan stops the ball, comes back. Right there is where the Pistons felt the foul took place against Dumars.
From the line, we're down to 1 minute, 18 seconds remaining in the fourth. Cartwright getting to the rebound. It's a 6-point Bulls lead. Paxson back on the floor. Paxson and Jordan in the backcourt. Pippen with Cartwright and Grant up front. Aguirre called for his 5th. Both clubs are over the limit for 27 from the foul line. So the Bulls with a 107-99 lead, a minute 1 remaining in the fourth quarter, and the Pistons have taken a timeout of the game. Michael Jordan, and on behalf of Michael, NBC, and Miller Genuine Draft will donate $1,000 to the Thurgood Marshall Scholarship Fund. A tremendous all-around performance by Jordan. 29 points, 20 in the second half, 11 for 19 overall, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 blocks, and 2 steals. And a reach-in foul is called with 56 seconds time with showtime. 107-101. Fixed pressure by Detroit. Tree Rollins has come on for the Pistons for the first time.
And you got to get to the ball exactly like Rodman did. Foul quickly to stop that clock before too much time goes off it.
And Paxson took a shot in the chin. That's 5 on Rodman.
Rodman comes over to foul Paxson right away. It's the choke block that produces it.
On several occasions, Detroit making a couple of runs, but falling short. And now down by 8 with a timeout taken by Chuck Daly by the Detroit Pistons. And here's Thomas. Yes, and it counts.
And you'll take the three-point play any way you can get it.
Seconds remaining. Oh, he almost threw an air ball. So critical free throws missed by Thomas. And a moment ago, Dumars, foul given by Johnson. Instead of a 5-point differential, it's a 6-point lead. And the Pistons now facing a 3-0 deficit with Game 4 here on Monday afternoon. For the 3 and then goes for the 2. Bulls 111 and the Pistons 105. This season, Chicago with the deciding 7th game, but they don't have plans to go that far. Big breakthrough here this afternoon. A 6-point lead, 32 and 3/10 seconds remaining, and Dumars called for the foul.
The Bulls go down and score. Instead of a 3-point game, it turns out to be a 7-point lead for the Bulls.
And Jordan comes up with the steal. The Chicago Bulls over the Detroit Pistons 113-107 with Game 4 here on Monday afternoon. Memorial Day will be on hand starting 3 o'clock Eastern Time. For Mike Fratello and Ahmad Rashad, I'm Marv Albert. This has been a presentation of the NBA on NBC.